The first video that we made and posted a few weeks ago showed the basic features of Talk to Me Goose. We thought that we should share a little bit more about one of the features about which we are very excited that is due to be released in late June. We are calling it, variably, Story Mode, Story Builder, or Story Time. We are still settling on a name. Nonetheless, we are excited about what it allows users to do. We've been working hard on Talk to Me Goose to build out the capability for users to create stories and have them read out in their own voice or one from the voice library. While we're in final testing, we thought that we'd post a video showing this new feature to give you a peek into what we're doing and get your thoughts. Imagine if you just want to tell a story. Again, to your kids, your grandkids, your nieces or nephews. But it's just so hard. It's too hard to type it all out and enter it into your device. That's where Story Builder comes in. With a few clicks, we give you the capability to build and tell stories, as you see being done on the screen here. First, you select the age range of your audience. Then you select a main character type. Here it is, a pint-sized pirate, whose special trait turns out to be a master negotiator. We get to name him too. In this case, we're going to accept one of the options provided. But we could just as easily name the character ourselves. We also give Pete a sidekick, Marina. We get to choose the setting for our story, and we get to select something unique about that setting that makes it interesting, surprising, or extraordinary. With the setting defined and summarized, the system will move us along to determine the main plot device. What's the main challenge that our character is going to face in this story? And how do they feel about it? We also get to decide if there's going to be a surprising plot twist. There doesn't have to be. And finally, with all that information in hand, Merlin with his flock of AI-enabled literary geese gets to work crafting your story, to be read out in your own voice. The playback can be paused or stopped as needed, and the final audio is also saved in prior entries, so you can also save it in favorites, if you'd like. This is all available on the iPad only. The narration of this portion of the video, by the way, was made with a new model that will be coming soon. And now, I'll let you hear the playback of the story that was just created.
Once upon a time, in the enchanting Whispering Waves archipelago, lived a pint-sized pirate captain known as Parley Pete. Pete, with a tricorn hat too big for his age, yet perfectly suitable for his charm, was an exceptional negotiator. By Pete's side was Marina the Mediator, whose wisdom and knack for diplomacy were unmatched. The duo had faced many adventures, but none as intriguing as the one about to unfold on the legendary Mirage Isle. It was a breezy evening as Pete and Marina charted their course toward Mirage Isle, an island that vanished mysteriously and reappeared only during a full moon. It was said to host a magical population of time-traveling fish who could whisper secrets from the past. However, a new rumor had emerged. A powerful sea sorceress had cast a spell, rendering the isle invisible and inaccessible. Only by negotiating peace among the isle's quarrelsome creatures could the spell be broken. Pete's eyes sparkled with excitement at this challenge. "A chance to bargain a truce with mystical beings," he exclaimed. Marina nodded, keen to engage in yet another diplomatic mission. As the duo approached the island, they were welcomed by a shimmering mist and a peculiar luminescence, only to find nothing. The island was indeed invisible. "You ready, Marina?" asked Pete, holding his compass like a scepter. With a deep breath, Marina replied, "Let's unite them, Captain." As they set foot on the unseen shore, Pete felt a tickle in his ears. The ancient fish swirled in the air, visible only as musical ripples. Each ripple told tales of yore and warnings of yet off-sea storms. The fish, guardians of time and truth, announced that Pete and Marina would have to resolve disputes among three groups on the island: the singing seagulls, the grumpy crabs, and the wise turtles. First, they approached the singing seagulls, famous for their melodious cacophony now turned into dissonance, upset over crabs stealing their beach pebbles for shell decorations. Next, they met the crusty crabs, who complained that clumsy turtles kept flattening their homes as they lumbered by without concern. Lastly, the elderly turtles, speaking in slow, drawn-out whispers, lamented that the squawking from above spoiled their peaceful napping spots. Parley Pete's heart raced with anticipation. "Friends," he announced, "each of you holds a piece of the spell. This island deserves peace." With Marina's gentle suggestions, they proposed that the seagulls share their beach in exchange for beautiful coral paints provided by the crabs. The crabs, in turn, would rebuild their sand homes further down the shore, suggested by a turtle's soft advice on suitable nesting zones. The three groups reluctantly nodded, each willing to try. Minutes turned to hours as agreements were forged, feathers and shells became canvases, and newfound friendships blossomed. As the moon climbed higher, the mist began to part. Yet, right as Mirage Isle shimmered into sight, a surprise awaited them. Pete glanced at the whispered fish, who beckoned him with their rippling tales of time. Drawn to their mystic call, Pete listened closely. "Captain Pete," they bellowed gently, "all along this was not just a quest of harmony for the Isle, but a puzzle of destiny." "What do you mean?" inquired Pete, puzzled yet thrilled by this revelation. The fish explained that breaking the curse was just half of their fate. The true surprise was within. Pete's negotiation was never meant to save just Mirage Isle. It was to prepare him and Marina for something much grander. In uniting the creatures, Pete and Marina had unlocked the ultimate secret of the Whispering Waves archipelago. The ability to command the Whispering Fleet, an enchanted flotilla of ships meant to heal the seas. As the sun's first rays caressed the island, the mist melted away completely, and the Whispering Fleet emerged from the depths, crafted from driftwood and dreams, ready to sail wherever they were needed. Parley Pete, with Marina by his side, had not just freed Mirage Isle. They had become its saviors, and the newfound stewards of peace over all the islands. Thus, with sails ready and a horizon whispering of new adventures, Pete and Marina's tale on Mirage Isle had merely set the stage for the wonders yet to be born across the sea. And so sailed Parley Pete, the pint-sized pirate captain, champion of fraternity, into yet more horizons of possibility.